Welcome to the Traffic Masters Show. Each week, Traffic Masters explores the lifeblood of your business, generating traffic, turning visitors into leads, and conversion strategies. Mastering traffic and conversion allows you to grow a business you love and live the life of your dreams. Welcome to the show.
Well, welcome everyone to yet another episode of Traffic Masters here on Blog Talk Radio. I am your host, or your co-host, Gina Gaudio-Graves, the Dean and founder of Directions University at directionsuniversity.com. I am calling in live this week from my beautiful new house in Fort Myers, Florida. Am I muting people? I think I am. Sorry. Anyway, we have yet another fantastic show lined up for you guys today. You know, I am really bad at names, so maybe I could have our guest tell us her name before I do all the introductions. Is it Shola? Hang on. Maybe I did mute people.
Hello.
Shola, are you there?
There she is.
Yep, can you hear me okay?
Yay! I can. It looks a little funny on my cell phone that I'm trying to unmute you guys on, so I apologize for that.
Sure. You need a little help pronouncing my last
name for me. Yes.
Sure. It's Shola Abidoye.
Oh, that's easy, just like it looks.
Yep.
So today we have my co-host, Jack Humphrey, the Associate Dean of Directions University, and we have Shola. Since you did a beautiful job, I'm not even going to try it again myself. You want to try it, Jack?
Yes, and it actually works out on howtopronounce.com. That's exactly the way they said it, too. Well, now I'm going to mess it up. Abidoye, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So since I've been in, elementary school, I always tell people to think of toy and it rhymes with doy. So how are you all doing today? Calling in from Mexico, right outside of San Diego. So delighted to speak with you from a really gorgeous location today.
Wow, thanks for calling us from there.
Place. Is that where you live, Shola?
Yes, I live part-time here in Mexico. Part of the time I live back east where I'm from in D.C., and I also spend part of the year in Europe, either in London, Spain, or Sweden.
Oh, my goodness. Now, this is the kind of guest we need to talk to, Jack. We want to know how you do that for sure.
Well, it would be possible without some of the things that we're going to talk about today. So I'm uber excited about sharing some fantastic content and definitely weaving in some lifestyle business tips because, after all, we're in the business for the lifestyles that we want, right?
Exactamundo.
Absolutely. So, Jack, why don't you give Shola a proper introduction, and then I'll let you take it away.
All right. Absolutely. Shola is the world's #1 expert in, I bet it's pronounced CRSP, CRSP, which stands for Controllable, Repeatable, Scalable, Predictable Digital Sales Growth for Leading Authors, Advisors, and Sellable Companies. She's grown more than 3 companies by 10,000% in 5 years, and her clients include market-leading New York Times, USA Today, and Amazon best-selling experts. Trained as an economist at Oxford University and Swarthmore, she began her career in Citigroup and the Corporate Executive Board, and her first online venture was acquired by Fresh Spin Ads in 2012. That's what I have for you, Shola. Did I miss anything else important?
Well, I don't know. Just tell me how I slipped the money under the table for such a gracious introduction, Jack.
The under the table is PayPal, and
okay.
I'll give you that address after the show. Well, thanks, and so welcome. We really want to get into this. This is interesting new stuff for us. I've never heard of this CRSP thing. I know very little about you, and I want to learn about all of these things today. And we have an hour, so let's get started. Where do you want to start? I want to hear about CRSP, but you can tell us where you'd like to start today.
Well, I bet everyone who might be in the audience has heard the term, whether it's from Tony Robbins or Simon Sinek, start with the why. So it might be apropos to just start with my why. So a really quick story of how I came to do what I do for those whom I do it for. So I was lucky enough to go abroad for graduate school. I've always loved traveling. My colorful name comes from the fact that my dad immigrated from Nigeria to study engineering at George Washington University in D.C. My mom is a native Washingtonian. So, I've always kind of had the international background. So I just decided for the heck of it that I wanted to go abroad for graduate school. I had spent time working at a startup